Hi, I'm Malcolm Burrows, Principal of Dundas Lawyers. Dundas Lawyers is a boutique corporate technology and intellectual property law firm based in Brisbane that also litigates in these key areas of our legal practice. An essential step when preparing for any sort of civil or intellectual property litigation is to gather evidence to support your legal position. The aim of this video is to highlight the prevalence of digital evidence in the new millennium and to touch on some of the unique challenges and opportunities that this digital evidence creates. So just what is evidence? Evidence is the currency of the court. It's the material placed before a judge for the purpose of assisting them to reach a decision. Because the judge's decision is based solely on the evidence that's placed before them, it's important to provide as much relevant evidence as possible. So whether initiating proceedings or defending them, the first step should be to gather all the possible evidence that may be relevant to the issues in dispute. So common examples of evidence nowadays range from things such as contracts and documents, and also documents that relate to pre-contractual negotiations, minutes of meetings that might be emailed between the participants in those meetings, but more so things like phone records and text messages, Facebook posts and messenger logs, video footage sometimes, forensic IT evidence, which is becoming more and more important nowadays, things such as server logs, geolocation records, incoming and outgoing emails, and the old deleted emails chestnut that we managed to retrieve often from backups. So it's important in considering digital evidence that a good forensic IT consultant is engaged to make sure that that evidence is preserved and it can't be challenged by the other side in the proceedings. This is really something you really shouldn't do by yourself, simply because it might mean that evidence is rendered inadmissible. So as technology focused lawyers, we work with a number of leading forensic IT consultants and love looking for and finding evidence that assists our clients to prove their case in civil and IP litigation. So what's changed in the new millennium? In the digital era, there are a lot of sources of evidence that may be overlooked, such as road toll records, USB usage, and nowadays lots and lots of social media posts. The data from these items of evidence can go a long way to bring an early end to the dispute, and if necessary, proving or disproving an allegation in a proceeding before the court. So consider these sort of common examples that we sort of tend to come across nowadays. So if a person posts a photo on themselves on Facebook that establishes that they are at a particular location at a particular time, yet an affidavit that they swore says that they're in a different city at the same time, one item of evidence has to be incorrect. Similarly, if a person denies interacting with another at a certain time, and yet an SMS is extracted from a mobile phone that proves they sent a text message to a number associated with the person that they denied contacting in the first place, that sort of thing is gold. Another example is if a person vehemently denies that they have in their possession any sort of electronic files, and yet forensic admissible evidence is actually produced, which shows that the person inserted a lot of USBs into a flash drive, as a flash drive into a laptop, over and over again, which disproves that they proves exactly what they do have in their possession. Those sorts of things are really very, very important nowadays. So the skill now in the digital era is not only locating suitable evidence, but ensuring that it's consistent with all our other evidence that's gathered to support the client's position. We find nowadays that often clients haven't fully considered all of these sources of digital evidence which may assist their case. So we find that it can add value in assisting in that search. Finding relevant evidence is important because of a lack of digital evidence also can speak volumes. So digital evidence nowadays presents litigants with a challenge and also a significant opportunity. So when used in conjunction with other evidence, the tone of proceedings can change quite dramatically. So if you're looking for a technology-savvy law firm to represent your company in any civil or IP litigation, don't hesitate to call me on 3221 0013 for a confidential and obligation-free discussion. Thanks for watching.